Is it worth it to get a music degree from a college? That is a big, big question. Now, I am somebody in front of you that actually has a college degree. Okay, I got a 4-year degree in recording arts and music business. While I certainly met some great people and had some great experiences and definitely learned a lot in my college days, I gotta be honest, and I would say that if I could go back in time and take a different path, I would, okay? Not that there's anything wrong with the professors or the education or anything that I learned, but the one thing that I went through in college was hypothetical knowledge, okay? I was reading textbooks. I was listening to people who hadn't been in the industry for many, many years and were talking about what it was like in the 80s and 90s when they were in the music industry, okay? Not necessarily a TV film licensing business. In fact, that's what was really surprising about my college education. Nobody ever once even mentioned that to me, and I was spending lots of money going to this college, and there was never one hint of, by the way, you don't have to be a platinum selling artist with a record deal to make a living as a producer. You can also supply the TV film licensing business. Like, that was never even mentioned, okay? So it's not that they were withholding it from me. I don't think most of them even were aware of it, didn't even know to talk to me, at least my professors, I don't know. But this came to my mind the other day. I've gotten this question quite a few times also, but I was watching, or actually reading, this magazine, and I'm not going to name any names or talk about what the college was, but I saw an ad in a pretty, well-known magazine, and it was talking about how there is it was a music college offering a four-year degree, like a full bachelor's degree, but it was saying that it's the world's first major in hip hop or urban music, whatever they phrase it as. So it's like, rap, hip hop, beats, I don't know, the history of hip hop. I don't know exactly what was included in it. And I'm laughing right now because when I see that kind of stuff, I always think, what the hell is somebody going to do with a degree in hip hop? And this is why I get a little bit frustrated about that kind of stuff, because in many ways, colleges are very predatory towards young, aspiring producers and musicians. Because think about it. If you're in a place right now where you want to make music your full-time living, and definitely those of you that are younger, probably under 25 watching this video, this is really a message for you guys, that you want to be a professional music producer, a musician, right? And you want to make this your full-time job. Now, you have people in your life right now, maybe parents, maybe friends, somebody who's saying, be a realistic, man. You probably got to have a plan B, a safe plan, right? Just a backup plan, just in case, right? So when you're out there kind of seeing what you can do for your career, you see this ad and it's like, I can get a degree in hip hop. And it makes you feel that maybe you could sell that off to your parents or to your friends and say, no, I'm one of the serious musicians, right? I'm going to go get a degree, a bachelor's degree in Kanye West or whatever, right? Or whatever your favorite rapper is, or Eminem, That is what it's funny to me, but it's also a little bit like, it angers me just a little bit, because I know what they're doing that for. Because honestly, let me just dispel any ideas you might have right now about that. That kind of a degree is worthless. You will walk into the world holding this worthless piece of paper saying, I have a major in urban music, and people will laugh you out of the room. Because that doesn't show any expertise in anything, and people in the business know what that is, okay? They know that you got duped and you paid a lot of money for something that's worthless. Honestly, a lot of college degrees are in that category. They're really not necessary. My college degree was not necessary. How many times was I asked to show my credentials of having a bachelor's degree in the music business before I succeeded in this industry? Zero. Never got it. Never asked it. Nobody cares. Nobody's interested. It's really uninteresting, okay? What do they want, especially in the music licensing business? They want a hot track. They want a hot album. They want a licensable song. They want something that serves the needs of a custom job or for the advertising or the commercial that they have. They don't care what I'm working with. They don't care what DAW I have. They don't care about anything. If I went to a professional mixing or mastering engineer, it's all meaningless. At the end of the day, it's your work. It's what you do. It's what you can actually provide to this business, what will help you create a career, okay? Credentials and what your degree is and where you went and how important that is and stuff. You gotta wipe that out of your brain, okay? That stuff is absolutely worthless in this business. I was a little bit more conservative about my opinion on this when I made a video about this on my channel. It was probably maybe 2 years ago now. where I said, well, if you feel like it's good for you and you feel like it might help you, go for it. Go to get a music degree or whatever. And I guess I could still say that if there's something that you want to get training in, like let's say there's something about learning how to play piano classically, or you want to become an orchestral composer and you really want to go get formal training, like you want to go to Juilliard, or I'm not really necessarily talking about that. Getting a technical skill, a technical knowledge that'll actually help you in your job. That's what school is for, right? That's what education is for. So I'm not knocking that at all. But I am starting to see what's happening with a lot of these colleges, especially music colleges, where they are starting to realize that they need to offer these degrees to entice this younger generation to go get a useless college degree so they can get their payments, okay? So they can get their membership fees and their enrollment fees. And it's just really, it's funny, but it's also sad because I know there's going to be hundreds of producers and musicians that are going to these colleges, getting these degrees, walking out with these false expectations of, all right, music business, here I am, give me a job. And it really doesn't matter. It won't make any difference for your career at all. So if I can offer you any sort of advice, I would say do most of the stuff for yourself, right? Just do the research for yourself, essentially. Anything that a college can teach you, you can learn basically online these days. Most of it, okay? I'm not saying across the board. When it comes to music licensing, there's really no other place you can go. There's really no college that's probably going to teach you more than you can just find here right online, just doing some searching, finding kind of companies and advice. And of course, my channel here, the stuff that you're getting here is worth lots and lots and lots of money. All the free stuff that I've given you guys here is stuff that absolutely could be charged to you in a college for tens of thousands of dollars. And the fact that I never got this in my college is just kind of funny, actually, that I had to learn all this stuff basically on my own. I definitely learned from other people. There were other, coaches and producers and library owners that I've worked with that definitely sort of gave me some tips and tricks and strategies and all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, who was looking out mostly for my career? Well, that was me, right? I was the one that needed to really learn all the lessons and steer clear all the waters and, learn from my lessons and learn from my mistakes that I can't make the same mistake twice or else I'm going to really burn out in this business. So just a bit of my opinion on that. What do you guys think? Put your comment below this video. I want to know what your opinions are on some of these colleges out there that are offering these ridiculous degrees that I think are just going to set up a lot of producers for failure and waste a lot of their money, and also give them that false sense of credibility because they have this, whatever piece of paper hanging up on their wall now. But I'm curious. Maybe I'm completely off base there. What do you guys think? Leave a comment below and make sure you like the video. Thank you so much.